Hang on, I just made a whole bunch of powerful points and I didn't even turn the thing on. So now I'm turning it on and I'm only making one of the points that I want to make while I'm recording this. But I'm going to keep recording. So we have to have an understanding that we are energetic beings, okay? Energy has no boundaries, guys. So when you're looking at things from a perspective of bad and good or left and right, up and down, you have to remove the physical aspect of it, all right? Understand that there are multiple dimensional versions of yourself interacting with your energetic body at all times. So in this particular situation, I'm talking about a decision that someone made to do something that would possibly make someone else angry or break something or destroy something that someone else cared about. But before this happened, there was also a conscious decision to help someone build something and move forward in a positive vibration. Right after that, there was a complete opposite action made, and the anger ensued, or the negative energy ensued to consume whatever positive energy was left in that moment from the previous positive decision that was made. Right? So with that being said, like I said earlier, before I turned it on, I was saying that you make a decision to do something positive. Spirit decides to assist you in this movement. And if your energy is not protected properly, there will be opposition. There will be an energetic opposition because we have multiple versions of ourselves interacting with us at all times. Like I said before, some of us refer to it as our evil twin, our shadow self, our dark side, right? This is a complete opposite of our positive energy. And when we decide to do positive things with a conscious effort, with a positive intention, our shadow self, or our i.e. evil twin, will decide to show itself right then and there, because time is not real in the astral realm. Energetic boundaries are not real in the astral realm. There are no boundaries between yourself and your evil version of yourself if you do not have the conscious, if you don't put in the conscious effort to put up those boundaries, put up those spiritual walls. I have a wall of fire around me, right? There's a ring of fire around me. Only authorized entities, energies, and gods and goddesses can get in. That's it. Only authorized energies, ancestral beings, versions of myself, only the authorized versions and energies can get in. Those are the types of boundaries that you have to be able to put up energetically and have a knowing that it is a real thing. Outside of your physical body, spiritual actions are always going on. This is a very real thing. There's nothing pseudo about the separation between spirit, soul, and the physical realm. There's nothing fake about that separation there. All right, people tend to separate it and think it's fake and think it's science fiction, but it is very real. Okay, because you are a soul and a spirit before you were a physical vessel. Know that is a fact. Okay, that is a fact. Your soul does not have an age. Your soul is not 39 years old. Your soul is not 6 years old. Okay? Physical reality created these constructs called time, days, years, months, seconds. These are all constructs to control and put boundaries on your spiritual intellect. That is a fact. We must learn how to protect ourselves spiritually. It is very real. When you're spiritually protected and you know these things, your inner knowing increases. So your intuition will tell you these things. The voices in your head are very real. And the voices in your head will tell you what is real because they are in the spirit realm. Your spiritual eye is very real. And your spiritual eye will show you things that is in the spiritual realm. That is very real there. These are concepts that my people need to understand, not understand, because they're standing under the authority of these concepts, these spiritual concepts, and they're not elevating to their proper frequency. In their vibrational frequency, they're not elevating. They're still giving themselves. Well, not giving themselves. They're still trapping themselves in the 3D realm with 3D mindset. It's very powerful. It's very powerful what the mind, which is basically the spiritual eye, your crown chakra, your spiritual eye, is very powerful. It's very powerful with the energies that you can interact with in the physical through the spiritual realm. Like right now, I'm standing here in my yard looking at the trees. In the physical realm, I see the trees with leaves and limbs. But in my spiritual eye, I see more than just the green leaves. I see multiple colors, okay? I see the trees have faces. Some of the trees, it's almost like when you're looking at this shit in the physical, it's superimposed. The spiritual world is superimposed over the physical world. And it shows itself in multiple ways, like the birds doing the murmurations, multiple birds flying to make the shape of one big bird. Trees being shaped like animals or faces of people. Clouds being shaped like objects. These are spiritual implications showing themselves in the physical realm. And when you attune your spiritual body, all of your spiritual senses attune themselves to your physical senses. Hence, the spiritual world being superimposed over your physical world. So everything that is spiritual is physical when you're vibrating in a high vibrational frequency. At this state in my spiritual journey, certain things, I don't have to close my eyes to see them. I don't have to close my eyes to spirit travel certain ways. Certain spaces where I just walk around like, okay, I'm looking right now, I'm looking between two trees. That's a portal to me right now. If I decide to tune my spiritual vision and look through the opening there, it is a portal. It is a doorway. And I'm instantly traveling to a different place without closing my eyes, because I have essentially pulled down a sheet. What is this? A sheet of physical / spiritual sight. I see spiritual things in the physical reality. It's hard to conceptualize. A lot of people don't have a full understanding of the things that I speak about, and that's why I choose to not speak about said things. It's probably why I'm working on these books and doing these journals now, because that's probably the only way that, you know, these concepts will be understood to an extent. So, just wanted to get that thought out there. You know, continually, you know, putting together this little journal, audio journal there, whatever we want to call it. I'm gonna